Hello and warm welcome back to those of you who have already viewed part one of this today's video, this card reading, and a warm welcome to those who have skipped the first part and come to the second. Just be guided by your inner pathway as to what is vibrating. This is a collective read. So therefore it may or may not resonate with you, which is fine, or it can also be a time-related thing whereby you may be drawn to come back to this video at a time in the future. Just trust your instinct, your inner pathway. You know exactly what it is that you need to pick up from the messages that are coming through. And now, as always, I am going to hand over to my soul, my fuller soul, which is sat within Source, where your souls are also. And we would link through the osmosis to bring to you what it is that you are requiring to hear. And they're saying, as a collective, we have powerful work now that we can access they're referring to them as the higher realms. Some people refer to them as the astral planes, the other realities that is beyond just the dense reality that we are in. And as more and more of you waken up to these higher realms, you will actually start to remember more. Often they are through the dream time, but other times they will start to overflow into your daily habits, your daily being, just by staying tuned with your heart center. And many more are opening up to join you, and there will be a new wave coming in that has decided to take the road of awakening. Some people refer it to as ascension. Right, they are ready to take the first card, so let us continue. And here we have 32, which comes down into a 5. So we're still looking at dealing today with the dual aspect, which is the Gemini, and in this case it's to do with the Venus flipped into the lower vibrations of the devil, the upside down portal door. And this is being enhanced by Mercury going into retrograde into the deep chasms of the underworld, is what they're saying. And on returning, not only will Venus come out into the morning star, she'll be able to be in the in the northern hemisphere. She was seen in the morning. I'm not too certain as to what happens in the southern hemisphere, but up until now, before she went retrograde, she was actually seen as a night star. And so she will change her position in the heavens after she's done with you your inner work through Gemini. Gemini is the twins, the bringing together of the darker with the lighter, the 3D and the 5D, to be able to choose the road of the 5D. And they're saying to pick one of these cards, and they have been shuffled in between, and interestingly, the one that and to take that one was on the top of the pile actually fell out again. So a very powerful message that was coming through here. And today we have a blue card, blue door, and this one is a healing. And if we turn this one over, they're saying we had the brown door, and what was going on, the hidden agenda of what was going on inside, and the governments who have passed new laws whilst we've been in lockdown, possibly to keep people trapped in the fifth dimension in the devil energy, not allowing you to rise into the Venus energy. So that is interesting. But this is a door of healing. Blue. They're saying this one is actually a door healing, and they're actually making it notice that the door has widened. We have this little extra bit here, but this door has a wider entrance that is going to go into it, is the way that they are putting this over. And not all darkness has been going on in the governments that we are made aware of. And there has been some shifts that has hidden in plain sight, that has removed certain opposition that were heavily invested in the reptilian regime on Earth control matters. And they're also, the reptilians on Earth are actually controlled by a higher energy, not a higher energy because they are dark, but they're reptilian masters. The ones that are on Earth are equated to the reptilians, the arachno-reptilians. I speak out about those in my my books, but we are talking about the reptilians, the arachno-reptilians, who are massive in structure comparison to the lower ones, and these are the ones that have been planting the control boxes within the minds so that we cannot become the gentle gardener. And so there are many powerful beings within the institutions around the world that's actually already achieved the releasing of the goblins within their structure. Unless you are called to look at them from your heart, only know that they are there, they have been done, and it is made available if your heart should guide you to look for this information. We are now coming out into a different world than the one we went into. And if we turn this card over, secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. And this equates to the healing that's been going on, the moves that have been going on behind the closed doors in many of the governments around the world. And what I am being shown is most of the public will not even be aware that this has happened, that this has taken place. It's already happened. And as humanity starts to step out into the world again and start to walk a different path, having done much inner work and much awakening for those souls who have decided to take the opportunity to do deep healing, deep reassessment themselves, what they are saying is the fact that there are signs. And they're all over the internet, but it is so subtle that you will never find this in the main news. You need to be able to seek the avenues that others do not walk, the pathway less trod. Just know that your soul has your best interest as you're planting, being the gentle gardener in everything that you do, and the way that you are building a new earth. It's what you have come here to do, and that is what you are doing. Just follow your own heart's desire, and it will be what is meant to be. And the second half of this reading of the this card, we have 47, And this 4 and 7 breaks down to 11. And 11 I spoke of in the first half of the part 1 of today's video, that it is part of the divine energy, the Tesla energy, that it's the 11 in the vibration to be able to start to destroy anything that is goblin run. And in the doing so, rest assured that you can work your magic, your miracles. You are a miraculous miracle in the fact that you have made it through many, many lifetimes of terror, being shut down, having your light stolen, and also prevented from speaking out. You are now in a place where you can relax your inner soul and truly, truly enhance who you are to shine out into the world. This is vitally important. We are going through this struggle in the outer world. But if you are not called to be part of the struggle, then do not be drawn into it. It is not your pathway. Your pathway is to be the gentle gardener of who you are. Some are drawn into being able to banish the goblins with absolute pure love. They have the strength, they have the wisdom, they have done it before. Leave the outer world to those who are on a mission to do this. You will know whether it's your calling or whether you are here for another purpose, to be the alchemist, to assist Mother Earth in changing her core from iron into the gold core that you hold. And for some of you, it's even higher than the gold vibration. This is source gold. And this is the reason you have come to help heal and transform Mother Earth. And you have been invited in as a sacred friend, being very cherished and very loved, even though it may not have seemed so. And we go on to the next card. And we have here the Magician. It's number 3. And we have here the 3 labyrinths to be able to go in and to be able to return. And often in a lot of the depictions, the labyrinth, which is the original one from within your heart, equates to the brain matter, the brain cells that sit within your heart. And what have they been is they have been stolen, and the DNA of the cells of the heart brain have been stolen and divided into the 2. The one sits within the mind and the other sits within the gut. These are not true labyrinths. They have hidden aspects which turns them into a maze. A maze leads you down avenues that delays you in your life's journey. Hopefully, from the dark side, from the devil's side, to get you to the end of your life without completing what it is that you came to garden and to do. You have been kept out of your heart center through many mischievous ways, and we'll go more into this and the healing that can come about when you start to reassemble all aspects of you. It was going to be a magical moment, and when you have gone through the ceremony of your reassembling of your essence of you, and you have bathed in the sacred pool, you will have such a high level of protection that you are at the moment unaware of that is possible for you to hold. More of that will come about with this course, and you are the wizard of awareness. You are powerful. You understand this deep within. You have all your own tools for creating. You hold the staff of the wisdom of the knowledge that needs to be dealt with and put to rest within this world. Knowledge is dangerous. It is quite evil. But wisdom is the power of what you need to access from within your heart center. Because if it's just pure knowledge, you are being kept out of your heart center, anchored within your mind, and the brain, the head portion of a construction of a physical being was only ever meant to be a communication center, not a egoistic, stolen flipping of the heart energies out into the control, nor within the gut, which has another equally as dark meaning that has ensnared your soul to sink into your gut. It is not in the right place, and it will need to be able to undergo a sacred recalling in to reverse what the damage the goblins have done to you. 3 is also the ability to advance beyond the 2, to be able to go forward, to step forward. You have all the tools that you need to reassemble yourself in a pure manner. And we'll go on to the next one. And that's very interesting. I was drawn straight away to the star on this door. And again, we have been talking about the star, the symbol of Venus. This is the right way up. We have the point at the top with the 2 arms supporting. This is also a portal which, if used properly, will transport you into other realms. But it must be used wisely, which we will go into within the course. It will be sort of a members only course that you will need to be part of the group to be invited to go on the course of reconstruction. And of course, if you turn this up, and this is where you get the flipping with the 2 horns of the sorry, they don't want me to speak again. Oh, so sorry. Gosh, serious blockages going on, but we will overcome. We cannot be stopped. I will speak out. And so this is where we get the horns, which is also a symbol of the goat. And the goat is the one that will give the goblins exactly what they want. We are talking about an emotional, I'm going to turn that one back up because it's more healthy. We're talking about blue. Blue is healing. Healing, again, is the duality of the goblin world, the devil world, with the Venus, absolute pure love. We are talking about the healing for you to finalize your stepping through and away from the 3rd and even 4th dimensions, which is just a holding tunnel between the 2, into the 5th, and then we will go. We are already holding the energies of the 6th, which is the tunnel through to the 7th and above regimes. That is where this This course will enable you to have all the tools that you need to be able to shine out brightly. They're saying now to flip the card to read what is on the other side. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible world. Behold in your skin, be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. You are the light. The light is, although this says sacred, this is your own light. This is not something that is outside of your entire soul, your aura. This is always within you. And you are the one that can flip the 5-pointed star into the reverse, back into the Venus, to allow you to feel and experience your own inner love, so that when you step out and you're ready to heal your the bigger environment as to where you are at, everywhere that you are at, you dance through your love in the sight of everything that is around you. You are not going to dim your light, and in doing so, the goblins don't stand a chance. They will just fall away, and you will be moved physically as you go through this transformation. And by the end of the Mercury retrograde, you will not have a shadow of a doubt as to what needs to be addressed, whether moving, whether stepping into a different category of businesses, friends. You will know that anything and anyone that falls away from you and you carry through, you do not hide your light. When we come out of the Mercury retrograde, you will know exactly what it is that you need to address in your life to be able to dance your love into the outer world. And we will take the next card, which is the partner to this pair. And we have 16, which is boils down to a 7. And sevens are often the place where you are in a holding, waiting for things to materialize, which is not going to happen until we have come out of the changes that are going on. We are in an inner world, and you have come from a higher perspective of you. Your own soul is watching over your journey. And this one actually says rescue. You are your own rescuer in your journey. Only you can help yourself to walk away from the goblin energies, whether it's neighborhood, maybe it's family, whether it's the job that you're in, whatever is not now acceptable for you. Be brave, and you will find that you will rise up above everything. And the emotions of where you have been holding on to the goblin scenario will just fall away. This is all the emotions of your lifetimes, many, many lifetimes, that have stopped you, that has bled you dry of your heart light. But there is more, because you hold the sacred pool within your heart center. And by your intent, by being the gentle gardener and communicating with your So, the bigger portion of you, you will know when we come out of the Mercury retrograde, your own rescue plan from within. It will be absolutely clarified within your heart that you yourself will know what you are about to do. And we'll go on to the next card, and this is the last of the pairs. And we have a 14, which again is a 5. But we are looking at these beautiful dolphins. They sing beautifully, they harmonize, and they are enhancing the song lines, but within the emotions of the water area. And a lot of these have actually come back in to readdress the damage that was done in the Atlantean and Lemurian era, Tamamu, and they have come from Syria. A lot of them have come from Syria, but there are other plants as well, equally, that hold the energies of the dolphins with love. They are actually have worked through, whilst they've been off planet, from the goblins to the Venus portal, and they are there to help you to ride the wave of what is about to come upon this earth plane. This is love. This is the tsunami of love. The love is from within. And by being aware, you will be like this little figure that is allowing the wave to be, and for you to move through and shine your light. And we will take a card from the doorways, and we have here, again, we are looking at water. We are, this has been drawn because of the water that is here. And they're actually talking about sewers. Although it may look calm, and we're talking many of the waterways and the canals that have been built, there are some that are very, very deep. These have been many, many lifetimes that you have suffered the goblins. They have been sent to you by the devil energy, because that was the controlling power on this earth. They were intent on keeping Mother Earth's core in the iron element. They did not want her to connect with you, because they knew that you had been called in to be the gentle gardener, to be able to rise up with the brightness of who you are, and to bring the alchemy through your heart center, not by going outside and growing earth, which is good. It's good to connect with nature, but your pathway as a divine star being, Lightworker and Etmurian, is to go and connect from your heart center directly to Mother Earth's heart center. That is why she's called you in, to transform her in and through the gift of inner alchemy, knowing full well that these are like fleas on the outside of her, and they will just fall away. They will literally, and they're referring to nits when they have been treated with certain oils, they just fall away. They can no longer feed off of the host. Mother Earth is the host that these goblins have been feeding off of. And it's time for you to assist Mother Earth through your song lines to your stars, and to connect with your divine counterpart on this earth plane, to be able to bring back the alchemy to Mother Earth. And we have the other one, the other side, distant dream. The distant calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. And this is about pass this card on, it says. And so what we are looking at is, what is your heart calling? Not to be held down by these goblins, but to roam freely, to be able to have your heart open and your sacred pool of your soul, source, divine receiving of your right, of your own light star, to be able to ride the wave into the outer world of Mother Earth. And we have one more card to pull, which I will do, and then we will put this pack of cards away because we're running out of room. And let's see where we are at with this one. And here we have 18, which boils down to a 9. And this is magic stream. So we're still talking about the power of your inner love. Being within your heart to bring purity to your heart energy within your being, and you will be pouring your magical energy, your stream, your emotions into Mother Earth, who sits awaiting for you, because it is also filled with your alchemy. There is a faint hint of a rainbow here. And this is what Mother Earth has been waiting for all these years, for you to come and to blend from your heart center to her center, to literally change her core from iron into gold. Yes, she can rid herself of all the goblins, and has done so before by releasing the outer part of her world. But what she is wanting to do on this time around is for ascension to happen without having to go through death. The death of the human beings that are on her surface. And so this is the first time ever that such high gold core beings have been called to this planet. And you, if you know that you're an Etmioran who literally come from another universe, it is far more the word's gone, unaffected, damaged by the goblins, even though you have been deep within many, many lifetimes, and you have discovered the darkness of where the goblins have sucked you down into. You have not faltered into your pure gold, and it is time to go into your inner heart of your sacred pool, to bring your light and then to join it with Mother Earth's core and to begin the alchemy. So, and we have this this arete, this fissure, and they're talking about being a fissure of your connection to your soul. These are natural divers, and they can dive deep. This is an arete. This is they come from there's many other varieties. I'm not getting the name of the other more common. Heron. Oh, thank you. Yes, they just said the heron family, where they can dive deep to be able to fish. And you are the prize of the fish, because you hold the gold and only you can actually connect and bring about the alchemy so that there is not a massive death on this planet, but a transformation into a pure-hearted gold. But first you need to do the work on your own self to make sure that you have brought yourself into the power of who you are. I'm going to leave that with you for today. It's purely in the hands of Source through my soul, so I never know what is actually going to come through. In fact, I don't even listen to any of the videos, so I really hope that I know that they will do. I have full trust in Spirit, but it is at your behest that these messages are coming through, and I do not need to look into them. So I hope that you have found value from watching these videos, and we're all in this together, and we are the beings that is going to unite within our tribe to assist Mother Earth in her inner transformation. They're saying we're absolutely blessed. Mother Earth is actually saying, bless you for coming at my call to become part of my transformation. This is a message from Mother Earth, and she is truly grateful for each and every one of you to risk yourself by coming into this very, very dark period of time to assist her in not being blown apart, which we are 2 digits away from creating an implosion atomic bomb, which happened on her sister planet Meldek, which is now the asteroid belt. And she knew full well, when she agreed to take the wayward beings of the Saturn is very much in control of this experiment of the goblin beings, that she knew that she had one of the most toughest jobs in this entire universe, to either rise above or to be destroyed. And we are here in such huge numbers in the various levels. Those are star seeds, light workers, and also the Etmerians, which is to the moment have kept themselves hidden, and many of you did not even know this part of your tremendous gifts, your pathways, but you agreed and picked up the call from Mother Earth to be able to come into her being. Many of you actually came in and you're masters of time travel. So although you came in recently, you elected to go back in the past, and I know many of us arrived 4 million years, and to be able to go from that moment to this, because the time is not linear, but to be able to be part of the realms, to really embrace ourselves, to be able to rescue ourselves, to be able to rise up into being this magnificent co-creator with Mother Earth herself. So may I bless each and every one of you on behalf of Mother Earth.